be like, wait, hold on. That's when I'll type something back because I feel like, all right, you know I went to my cousin's store.
Okay.
You seen me spraying perfume. What exactly are you trying to say? Now, exactly. So once that happened, the person start elaborating, and you see that they're kind of hating on you, or they are saying a whole bunch of negativity, or they attack you for no reason. Now that person is attacking back. So I guess that's where the tripotai comes from, because it's like one come and try to bite and expect you to just sit there and let them, you know, eat you up. So,
but men don't go through that, right?
I don't know. That never. No.
Yeah, I think the ladies.
Saying no. Yeah, I want to add to what Diane just said, and then you said the back and forth. Now the thing is, one would put, "Hey, this is my page. I can put whatever I want. You know, I don't care what you know." What I'm saying.
Something such as appropriateness.
I understand that, but also one other thing that people. I'm gonna go further with this. People get arrested for what they said on Facebook. Although it's a social media, it's what you said publicly can affect you legally.
Of course.
And people talk about their job. People talk about those things that can affect them. Like, for example, somebody threats somebody to kill the person. Now that's a threat. That's legally they can press charges against that person because you said it on Facebook. It's a social media. Yes, it is your page, indeed, but it's a public page.
Right.
So
people really got to be careful, you know, how they do that. Because another thing that, talking about job, when you just mentioned the job too, some people actually got fired, you know, for like what they posted.
I can't post
Facebook.
everything.
Yeah, because, like, for example, somebody put, "Oh, I hate my boss," you know, "Oh, I can't stand this job," or "I'm so bored at the job," and put it at their feet. Like, really? You at work and you bored? Aren't you supposed to be working while you're here? Unless you got your own business like me. But
well, something interesting with I knew a vice principal, and she would see her employees posting selfies when they're supposed to be teaching.
You're kidding.
You have to be watching, kids. I am not allowed to post everything that I would like to because of my job title. I have to be an example. And I'm a
teacher, right?
Yes, I'm a teacher. So I can't, you know, have, you know, all types of bikini pictures or getting drunk or anything, because all they need to do, and they do this, they will search my name and look, Miss Allie's posting, you know, booty pictures or whatever it is. I still have to carry myself a certain way. So, you know, there's that. Do you have privacy on Facebook? No, you don't. That goes back to Diane and Timmy Shell's original, you know, comment about it's what you make it. Like, I'm not going on Facebook to vent or have a diary. I'm going to take pictures, have fun, post pics, like other people's pics. You know, sometimes I go on Instagram under fashion pages to get fashion ideas. It's what you make it. I'm not going on Facebook to make love connections. You know, however, I don't knock people who are. But, you know, you always have to remember there are people always watching you on Facebook, always ready to judge you. Some people even have to change their name on Facebook for their privacy, and I don't blame them at all. So, you know, that's just something.
I want to comment on what you had said earlier. You said something about putting bikinis. There are some women who actually put provocative pictures up, and they do it while they're young. They don't have a job yet, and, you know, they're not too into the professional world. But then later on in life, when they are looking for a job, or they are looking for something, it's like it traced back to everything that they did before. So if they have that naked picture, or if somebody's seen that picture and posted up on the internet, because, you know, you can always copy and paste. You can always screenshot these pictures. So when you put up certain pictures up, and you feel like, oh, it's my page, I do what I want, I'm a woman, I can show whatever I want, but then you're not realizing later on in life it can affect you.
In a negative way.
Yeah. It's not really your page. it's the public's page or it's Facebook's page. They have rights over everything, your pictures, everything. Everything you post on the internet, it's really not yours. That's why you're putting it on the internet. If it was yours, it would be in your drawer. So people can use that against you. So, you know, use social media wisely, pretty much.
Well, you know, talking about the bikini pictures, while you were saying that, and I'm seeing images in my head, and you know, I've seen some stuff too. Like some people shouldn't be putting bikini pictures. Like really, you know, you're a man. Like you've seen. I mean, you know, the bikini got to go to proportion now. Come on now, you know what I'm saying?
Well, indeed, people put some inappropriate pictures, but inappropriate for whom? Them or myself? So, you know, they feel that they're sexy, but you know, there's a borderline on what you like, what they like. I cannot tell them, but it's if we're talking about professionalism, yes, it is inappropriate, but you cannot stop the person from doing it.
You know, a question that comes to mind while I'm listening to. Now, do you guys feel, you know, you've been on Facebook for a while, I've been on Facebook for a while. Do you feel that men on Facebook are more conservative in their page than us women?
They're not really conservative with their comments. They're conservative with their pictures. But as far as comments, men on Facebook can be very flirtatious, very inappropriate. Men who are in relationships, men who are out of relationships. Like I've seen men in relationships put comments under other women's pictures, and I'm like, I would kill my boyfriend or my husband if he posted that. So I've seen it all. But women tend to, you know, we want to be sexy, so we might put a sexy pose, but we might not be like, damn, you look good, let me rub those abs, you know. So
oh, I like that, Golden.
you know, so I think women express themselves differently. Men will just put a picture and they're like with their boys like,
you know what? I would agree with you if I've seen all men do that. I've actually seen men who take pictures of their chest. They have their pants kind of low, and you see their pubic hair.
You talk about the ones that work out.
The ones that work out.
Because the ones that don't, they don't do it.
Exactly. But I don't want to see your pubic hair. If you're going to show the chest, show the chest.
You know, he's trying to give you a hand, honey. Let's go lower.
I don't want to see how big it is. I don't want to see none of that. If you're going to show a nice, sexy picture, just show up here where a woman can appreciate it. But when you show down there and you see pubic hair now, it's a little too much.
yeah, they want to show that muscle down here. That muscle.
The feet. What do you say to me, y'all? Do you put those pictures?
No, I don't.
Just you pose them.
No, I would not put something like that on Facebook for many reasons, and I think it's inappropriate.
Okay.
No,
do you, as a man, are you more conservative than women?
You know, I think it's personal. Like my nakedness should be personal and not to post on Facebook.
Okay.
So yeah, I like you know, nice jean. Yeah, I probably nah.
What'd you say, Gordon?
I said in other words, he sent private text.
Hey, listen, at least it's not on Facebook. It's not on Facebook. Now, let me ask you a question. You know, we talk a lot about fakers. We talk about, are you addicted to Facebook?
Addiction is a big word, my friend. I love being on Facebook. I'm not gonna lie about that one. And I have my business, which I tell you is a big thing for me to be on Facebook, because I do get a lot of my friends supporting me through Facebook. You see, so that's why every day you'll see, you know, although I put my little selfies, I must admit maybe I'm addicted to that, but it's mostly for my perfumes. You know, like I use it. Yes, my business relies heavily.
Definitely.
On my presence on Facebook.
Yeah.
So if that means I got to be addicted, then let it be.
Well, no.
You know what I mean?
When I say addicted, you know, it's good to use Facebook as a tool, as a marketing tool.
Right.
But imagine somebody's going to school, but you're on Facebook in class. Or you're on Facebook, you get up in the morning, the first thing you do, you're on Facebook. You at work, you're on Facebook. So
it's crazy.
No matter what time.
Well,
like,
there are people like that.
Like Facebook, being on Facebook for some people, stop them from really doing something positive in their lives. You know, ignoring the family, ignoring friends, but being on Facebook all the time. Kind of, do you have time to do some other stuff? I see people on Facebook. No matter what you post, the person is there. No matter what time you go, the person is there on Facebook. Does the person have a life? Exactly. That's the first question. It's not about business. It's not about posting something about. It's just like somebody posting every 5 minutes. You say, why would somebody post every 5 minutes? All day, every day.
Well, I'm gonna play devil's advocate, and you know, my by lot boy. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
What if? No, but listen.
My thing is.
Wait, listen. Listen. You would rather some kids post on Facebook than be out there in the street doing other things. So. You know, like...
How did you say kids? You know, I'm wondering, how old should someone be to be allowed to have a Facebook page? You know, that's another thing,
that's
too.
A good one.
You know, that we should, because...
That's a good one.
Yeah, because I've seen, like, little kids asking me to be my friends. And I'm like, kid, please. We don't have anything to talk about.
You know, like you said,
they do, though.
Like we said, you said you use Facebook for marketing tool. But is that the same way that prostitutes or escort, they use Facebook the same way to promote themselves, to promote their business?
I got you.
And we have all kind of you know, all kind of business. No matter what kind of business you have out there, you see it on Facebook. So that's a marketing tool.
Talking about marketing tools also, you know, we've seen a lot of promoters also on Facebook, you know, promoting their parties, because nowadays, I mean, we're on television. I got to tell you, people are doing less advertising for their parties on television because they rely heavily on Facebook, on all the social medias. Now, you guys are young. You party more than I do. You know, I'm in my retiring age where, you know, I don't party as much.
Forget that, retire. I need your job.
Hey, listen, I started early. You know what I mean?
Sure. I need our job.
So, yeah. So tell me now, has it been beneficial in that sense? Like, you know, let's say, Golda, you know, today's Friday, you want to hang out. You say, well, let me check out on Facebook and see, you know, what's going on such and such person's page. Because I know this promoter, you know, has a page. I can see, you know, what's in town for this long weekend. Because there's a lot of parties going on this weekend. So do you get out just by looking through Facebook? Is that how you see your parties? How do you get out? Do you use Facebook at all to do that?
No, not really.
Oh, really?
Like I said, I use Facebook for a whole different thing.
Okay, so we want to stay on the subject of the promoters using it, you know, to promote their parties, thinking that people actually, you know, see their ads and want to come to their parties.
A lot of people do that. Actually, let me not say that. I did go to a really nice party with my cousin over here via a Facebook ad. It was I forgot the name of it. But anyway, it was like I remember what it was called. Machan Guyad.
Jesus, Golda.
No,
I don't know about that.
But guess what? No. Was it that?
Machan Guyad.
Yeah.
Golda.
It was
Listen.
Listen, like I said, it's just the name of a party. It was not.
Forget Guyad now.
Hey, listen, just because you're dancing doesn't mean you're doing. Remember that. Okay? It's just dancing.
Okay.
Some people just want to dance. But we went to this party. I don't know if that was the name, but the promoter did have one party where he called it Mashan Guyad, but he might have had something else. It was like a nice little zouk party. And we went, and it was actually very fun.
It was fun. So you got it today. What about you? Do you? Oh, Diana had something
yes.
to say.
Okay. I love to party. So when it comes to partying and Facebook, I make sure if I have nothing to do, if I ask my friends, they don't know of anything, I'll go on Facebook, scroll, especially my party friends or like promoters. Anybody that I know who promotes, I make sure I go to their page, I see what party they're promoting, and then I'll check it out. Depending on the price, because sometimes if it's too expensive, I'll click to the next person. But I do go there for parties a lot, often.
Okay.
So promoting, even though you think people are not really seeing it, people are watching, especially if you do it often. So every week you have something posted up, a little flyer then I'll check it out and I'll go to it.
Have you ever?
Not for parties.
Not for parties? No. Okay. Okay. Apart from parties, another thing that we can see, you know, Haitians love politics. Okay, maybe not you guys per se, but you've noticed, you know, our president has a page, the prime minister has a page, you know, every one of them back there has a page. If you want to find out about them, you know, from the mayor to the, you know, whoever is holding such a political post back there, right? And Haitians love to talk about what's going on in Haiti. Do you guys, you know, I know you guys are like Haitian Americans, not so much you to me, I'm talking about them being here. Are you interested at all to go on Facebook and check out and see, okay, let me see what the prime minister is up to. Let me see what the president is doing in Haiti. Do you find yourself interested in such a page?
No.
Not at all?
No, not really. Maybe I should be, because one day I would like to move to Haiti. But I think that, because there's, you know, the whole stereotype that Haitian politics is twisted and corrupt anyway. So it's
wow.
I wouldn't really believe in it too much anyway.
Oh, so you think it's propaganda that they're doing a page and putting only the positive side of things?
Yeah. Yeah. However, I love Mickey as a president. Ooh, ooh. So, no, I love him as a president. I think he did a lot of...
Think his head is sexy as a bald-headed man?
No, I don't think he's sexy, but I think he's you know, like handsome, and he has something about him that can draw people to him. But I wouldn't say sexy, because I don't look at Mickey like that. But I do like the work he's done in Haiti, like that we went last month.
The poor people. There's a lot of buildings that they're building. I've seen the roads, some of them, even though it's broken down, if you go further down, you see how they construct the road. And it's a lot. And it's becoming better. I know in a couple of years, he's going to do a tremendous job.
He doesn't have that long to go, honey, in case you haven't followed. He got just 2 years left.
I'm going to say Mickey for president again.
Oh, wow. Well, unfortunately, the Constitution, Gwalda, since you've been here, does not allow him to become president again right now. Maybe in another 10 years. You understand?
You know, also, since you mentioned politics, yes, the president has page. It's nice. But also, what do you think about the negative politics that people use a lot? I see people posting... They kept on posting the old pictures of Sweet Mickey, I should say, when he was playing in the band, and what he used to do, or being the silly stuff, the stupid stuff that he used to do, like posting naked. You know, the person is president right now, but why do those people keep putting that? The guy has to finish his mandate, has to finish his term. He has 2 years left. But since the first day, you keep posting like he's being naked, or you keep on posting until the whole time. What